12-year-old Roxy Castro was born biologically a boy.
Right around the age that Roxy came and said that she felt like a girl. It was devastating for her. We would force her to wear, what we bought her, more masculine clothes, and she would cry. She would tell us, "That's not me, Mom."
So she knew.
Yes.
Come on, you want bacon?
At the age of 8, Roxy's parents allowed her to begin identifying as a girl.
Come on.
Because she transitioned so young, Roxy hasn't experienced the same kind of depression that many transgender children have. But, like other families, Roxy's parents have had to make a transition of their own.
This is 2011. We are still identifying him as he. And I said compromise on how the clothing, if you can see, the shoes were flowery and stuff. That's how we sort of negotiated. Because we found out and we let her be at an early age, a lot of people might not think, oh, there's a loss there. But there is. You always think about the what if. And those feelings are not communicated to her. Memories that we have and you can't share with other people because you don't want to make her feel uncomfortable.
The Castros are originally from El Salvador. Raising a transgender child was a test of their strict Catholic beliefs.
The culture does not allow you sometimes to live or to guide, especially your sexuality, outside the guidelines that it's already settled. Masculinity, it's very important in our culture. When you come and you tell this to people that that gender is a spectrum and that we can all fall in different places, they cannot grasp that idea.
Could you grasp it before?
No, I couldn't. I think through reading, doing a lot of research, a lot of soul searching, and having an open mind, I'm starting to grasp it.
Did you know what trans was?
No.
Did you know the term transgender at the time?
No.
Never heard of it. We knew nothing about transgender. I didn't know what that meant. I've learned so many words in English now that I have to add another one. The hardest part is just to be able to look in the future and make sure that what we're doing now is going to be able to help Roxy and move Roxy forward as she gets older and she becomes an adult. I want to make sure I'm doing it right. I want to make sure I'm doing whatever I can to make her happy and not feel that like she has this condition or this bad thing on her.
It was the door.
Roxy shares a room with her brother Danny, and it's easy to determine whose side is whose.
Me and my mom thought it would be best if we divide the room in half. My dad painted my brother's side. My mom painted my room pink. And so that's how this split side came to be.
What are the pictures of?
Me, my brother, me, and my mom, and me, and my family.
Lots of selfies.
Yes.
What do you want people to understand about children with gender dysphoria?
We see patients from every single type of family, culture, religion, Mormon, Muslim, Hispanic, conservative, open, single parent, both parents, and I think it's clear, and all the medical society agrees that this is not influenced by society, and that psychological therapy to change that, to change your gender identity so it matches what your body is, doesn't work, and it's even more harmful, and it's considered unethical.
Roxy and other patients, like 12-year-old Evan at Genesis, have started puberty blockers in order to delay nature's course and buy them time. The blockers prevent their bodies from developing the features of their biological sex.
I'm fearful of growing or developing male features because I want to identify myself easily as a female, and if I have a beard or sideburns, pubic hair, chest hair, then it'll just make it hard for me along the journey.
Yeah. And so was it a relief when you found out that this was something you were going to be able to delay?
Yes, it was a relief because I thought I'd have to live with it, and I would be devastated if I had to.
If I went through puberty, I probably would have been one of those kids that just sliced off my breasts. And then my mom would come in and be like, oh my gosh. And then I'd probably go into a mental institution. But it'd probably be really awful.
So it'd be bad.
It'd be bad.
Yeah. What would you say to people who think that a child is not old enough to make this kind of decision?
They're not, which is why we're delaying puberty. Look, let's be honest. Children make terrible self-decisions, right? Like, I'll eat Twinkies, I'll go to bed late, I won't do my homework. So nobody would say, sure, I'm going to let my child do whatever they want. But when you are a parent and you put a minimal amount of research into this, you realize the studies indicate very clearly that these children benefit from pressing pause. What we do with Dr. Lopez isn't entering into a physical transition. It is pressing pause on body changes that cannot be undone. It just gives everybody a chance to go, okay, whew, what are we doing here?
When you first went in to go see Dr. Lopez, what were you thinking?
I was very excited because I thought the transition would just happen now, just put the implant in and I'm a woman already. But it's actually a really long process.
You're not ready to start what we call the cross-sex hormones? Or
The next big decision for both families is if and when to give estrogen, the female hormone, to Roxy, and testosterone, the male hormone, to Evan. Usually given around the age of 16, this cross-hormone therapy would allow each of them to develop the features of the sex they identify with. But it's irreversible.
What would you say to somebody who says, you're not old enough to make that decision?
I'd say, well, you're not the person to tell me who I am. Unless I'm bugging them, unless I'm going, ha ha, I'm trans, they have no right to come into my life and telling me what I need to do. That's what my parents are for. And my parents are doing a great job raising me. I do my chores, I clean my room, and I help out. I am not like gloat, but I'm a great kid. I'm getting A's and B's in school. And they have no right to come telling us, our family, what to do.
As you approach this phase of your life, does that make you nervous? Or are you excited?
I think I'm excited because I finally get to blossom into the beautiful flower I am.
I do tell her that being a woman is more than just physical body. It's all about your essence. Worry about your essence, not your physical body. But as any 12-year-old, it's not worried about that yet. You know, we're still building that. So she wants to become, she can't wait for those, you know, breasts and normal things that she sees that her friends, some of her friends are already developing.
Come on, jump, you gotta jump.
When Roxy and Evan turn 18, they can choose whether to undergo gender reassignment surgery. But that is years ahead. For now, they're just enjoying being the children they are.